Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Happy 2018.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
We've got an exciting show. First thing you'll notice, Leslie's not here. Is stuck on a boat at sea. I don't feel bad for her.
Leslie.
I don't feel bad for her at all. Meredith Levine is sitting in for Leslie. Meredith, probably everybody knows who she is by now. You've been all over TV and
I know the Times Free
News
Press is a lot for
Press.
the library.
yeah. Well, it's such a cool place, and we've been sitting here talking with Derrtie Sanchez and Wayno and Destiny. They're going to perform for us, but you guys have not been in here, and
Nah, we haven't. This is amazing to come in here. I didn't know there's a professional studio here. I mean, I'm super excited.
Right here at the library.
Yeah.
we'll
We're
talk.
happy to have you guys in here.
We'll talk a little bit about.
I'm so happy that you guys invited me. I mean, this is crazy. Starting off the year with Derrtie Sanchez.
That's what I wanted to do. And,
Bang, bang.
We'll talk some more about the library because I noticed coming up the January programming. So we'll get into that. But we always every week say people want to hear music, they don't want to hear me talk. So what are you gonna start off with?
Well, you have a beautiful voice. I like hearing you talk in my earphones. All right, so as you know, my name's Derrtie Sanchez. If you search that on the internet, you might find the wrong things. So you got to learn how to spell it. Derrtie, and we're gonna start off with my dirty track. Let's bring it in.
Derrtie. I said, hey, you, get up and bounce. You don't know me, you bout to find out. Cause Derrtie knows what's underneath your nose. What they tried to hide from you, I question and expose. I awoke while some of you still doze. I chose to spread the most to all my peers and my foes. Make them think, give them knowledge with my flows. Cause everybody rap about the money and the... Oh, but Derrtie Sanchez is vulgar. What you gonna tell your children when you're older? I'll pull those kids out the stroller and tell them they the future. They truth is they closure. I'm bringing hip hop back, cause everybody wanna sing and make wish-wash tracks. Yeah, you gotta keep it real in the first place and kill them softly with your wordplay. Like,
Baby, you keep it funky, they are worried. Today, baby, you keep it funky.
why? Cause I'm D-E-double-R-T-I-E. Yeah, I'm D-E-double-R-T-I-E. That's me, I'll always be your dirty little creep. Yeah, I'm D-E-double-R-T-I-E. Yeah, I'm D-E-double-R-T-I-E. That's me, I'll always be. Yo, Derrtie Sanchez is the mother flipping name. You can think what you want, but just think with your brain. If I was here to talk, I'd probably be famous, but y'all ain't hearing nothing but hi, my name is Derrtie Sanchez. Ain't that a poop mustache? You dang right, you should be offended. I'm reppin' Harvard, GP alien, being the streets created them. If you feelin' satisfied, them dirty A's for lace, my friend. We all need change in our lives, but life is what you make it. You can settle when you die. I'm a laid back, Philly raised guy. You can do what you want, just don't tread on my rights. Cause moms was a teacher, so I love to educate. And pops is a lawyer, so there ain't no debate. When you're ready for the truth to come set you free, search D-E-double-R-T-I-E-A.
Today, baby, you keep it funky, they are worried. Today, baby, you keep it funky.
Cause I'm D-E-double-R-T-I-A.
Good stuff. That was great. I'm just sitting here thinking this is exactly kind of why we do this show, and I think why the library's here, right? I mean, this is exposure.
Yeah.
It's different.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
R.I.P. ODB. I love him.
tell us a little bit about you guys. We introduced Wayno and Destiny, and obviously D-E-double-R.
Yeah, I'm D-double-R-T-I-E. I like to expose the crap in society that's underneath your nose that you may or may have not seen. You know, that's what I strive to do. Destiny Surreal is my wife here. She sings on every track. Oh, I got you guys a gift too. Merry Christmas.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
This is my
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
this is my album. You know, I got hard copies. You guys can holler at me on social media, or you can find them on iTunes or Tidal or Spotify. Or
Is your dad really a lawyer?
my dad really is a lawyer. My mom's a teacher. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess it's just instilled in me to just want to teach and educate people on things that I feel is important. You know, these are just my opinions. You know, you don't gotta agree. I like to have the discussion. The discussion is fun to have. You know,
Seeking truths and arising conversations and
provoking thought.
it's all
There you go,
positivity.
There you go.
Yeah.
We should say, since we're talking about parents, Destiny might look familiar to some folks.
Yes, people know me. People know me around town because of my father, Mr. Eric Skelf. Eric, if you're watching.
Unsatisfied, baby. We got unsatisfied in the
I'm
house.
sure he is. One of my favorite people in town. I love Eric.
Good.
So yeah, let's do another song.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're here for music, and then
Okay.
we can talk.
I feel like I'm talking over you and around
No,
you.
no,
If you
you're
had
good.
something to say.
So my next track, all right, so, you know, my name's Derrtie Sanchez, and, you know, if you haven't figured that out already, it is a poop mustache, so, duty mustache. So my next track is with Wayno here, and we call this Poop Mustache. You ready? You gonna back me up a little bit, too?
I'll back you up.
Alright. It was underneath your nose. Achoo! How could you miss it? It was underneath your nose. Achoo! How could you miss it? 'Cause it was underneath your nose. Achoo! How could you miss it? It was underneath your na. How could you miss it when it's right under your nose? We don't care about the research or dare to try expose. And when we listen, we believe what we are told and adjust to all the changes that come with this mind control. But you don't care, lobotomize and numb. Fluoride for your third eye and chemtrails for your lungs. But I'm just crazy, I'm a conspiracy nut. I like to do research and learn about my history and such, you know. But your opinions are better, cause it led him and said it when it was relevant. So what am I saying, right? We can debate facts, but you hate that. Don't say that, don't bring back all the fake crap. I don't wanna scare your family shook. Tell you a bunch of lies like no one died at Sandy Hook. Nah, this wouldn't be the place. But do yourself a favor and wipe that poop off your face, dog. Hey, 'cause it was underneath your nose. Achoo! How could you miss it? It was underneath your nose. Achoo! How could you miss it? It was underneath your nose. Achoo! How could you miss it? It was underneath your na. How could you miss it? This is the part of the song where Eric dances. That's all I got. That's all I got. Wayno was just jamming, you know. Wayno had to get his time in, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't got a microphone, so this is all I got.
Yeah, that was fun. Y'all, where can people find your stuff? Where can they see you?
I got videos on YouTube. You can find my album like iTunes.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud. Most importantly, Desi has a new album coming out. Desi's the real star here. She got an album coming out, Spiritual Journey.
Yeah, that's
Spiritual
it.
Journey.
Yeah.
I produced every on the album as well. I produced every track on the album. Produced every track on her album. Mix everything at the house. Master everything. Desi did the art cover for my
It's
album.
impressive.
Thank you.
So, I mean, this is a nice looking CD.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
put money
It's
into it.
Combine
This is
minds
legit.
put together, yeah.
You know, everybody. I got a like an inside booklet saying, you know, what everybody did. Wayne was all over the album playing guitar, and yeah, Desi did all the artwork, man. It's just a family, you know, organization.
One of the things that fascinates me about doing this is that you can do this basically at home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when we were setting up, you guys were impressed that what all's here in the library.
Very impressed.
It's amazing the changes. So, which is a good segue.
Well, you know, we were talking too, because I was telling you guys about the fourth floor.
Yeah.
And that, you know, we have like Adobe Creative Suite. You can go up there and work on this in Illustrator or something. But, you know, the library just wants to provide that access, that everybody might not have.
Right.
So yeah, you can produce a really good record at home.
I think that's awesome that you can come here though to do it for
Yeah.
people who don't have it.
And
Yeah,
kids
I mean,
and
I never
Yeah.
knew that
Yeah.
until today.
But we want people to come in and learn on this stuff, but also leave with skills where they can do this in their basement at home or in their closet or whatever.
True. Yeah. Yeah. This is all self-taught for me. I just have a strong passion, and I just like you said, I didn't have the access to finding anything like this, and I wasn't going to let that stop me. You know, I just bought myself a microphone and got a computer and got some programs.
Well, a lot of it, I mean, it's like a lot of things. If you don't, there's one thing to not know how to do something. It's another if you don't even know something exists that you could use.
True,
you know,
Yeah.
like maybe there is a easier way to do something, or a quicker, or something you didn't even think of.
Yeah.
So when people can come in here
And learn.
and then go home and change. But this thing opened when? July or June?
Yeah, July.
July. So maybe a good minute to, what have you guys learned from being open for this
We've-
amount of time, and what's in the next year, I
Yeah,
guess?
I mean, we've learned that the community wants this. And just going off what you said, you know, we all listen to music, but like how many people have actually tried to make music themselves and kind of let their creative juices get out there and put it into something, whether it's, you know, on piano or they're making a beat or rapping or spoken word or whatever that is. So we're giving you that access to do that. And a lot of what we're getting from people, our classes, which are taught by our partners, Dynamo Studios, people are coming in and learning beat making and full session recordings and how
That's
mics
awesome,
work
man. That's
and all
crazy.
that, you know, foundational stuff. But I mean, I get 4 emails a week or more on people who want to just come in and work on their personal project. So
Like,
in
can I
2018,
live here?
Yeah. Just set up
if
a
it's in
cot
basic
inside.
operating hours. But we're going to have open studio blocks. So all you'll need is a library card. So that's free for anybody in the city of Chattanooga. And we're figuring out the logistics of it, but it's looking like you'll be able to book up to 2 or 3 2-hour sessions a month. So you get to come in and use all of our equipment. We'll have someone in here guiding you on how to do it, and you can, you know, put together a really solid product, or at least play around with this stuff. Or, you know, even if you have a solid product here that you do,
Well, no,
you can
especially
come in and at least
here
experience.
and use it this quality. You know what I mean? Especially having a lot of people, you know, they do record at home, and you know, when I first started recording, I had a karaoke machine, and I would just put the tape in it, and I'd have a mic, and you know, I just record myself that way, and I thought like, oh, this is so good, you know, this is really good, and then you just start like I recently learned how to master songs, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I was releasing songs that weren't mastered. Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with
That's
me?
a whole nother
Yeah, that's crazy. It makes your quality sound that much better.
Cool for people who aren't musicians either to come to those classes, to then train your ear to listen what the difference between an unmastered track and a
Yeah.
mastered
Oh,
track
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
You'll learn, you'll start listening. I mean, even since the studio opened, I mean, I'm a professional librarian and I'm a grown-up hardcore kid, but like I listen to music differently now.
I like it a lot.
I've done this job for 30-something years. I've learned probably as much in the last 6 months about songwriting and about production and collaboration and all of that.
I'm impressed with the intern, the kids you guys got here. I mean, these wires, I'm looking at these wires like,
all over the place.
not me.
That's the beauty of this whole thing, is the synchronicity, I guess, of how everything just together. And part of the reason I ask you about next year is I know there's plans. You guys wanted to live with it, basically. And so there's more plans to add maybe some video opportunities to learn, more in-studio professional help. And I mean, it's been amazing watching Kessler Cuffman with Dynamo and Tyler Orr and the interns just learn every week.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And now, you know, we're bringing someone on board with the library, so we'll be open a lot more. And, you know, the library is always we need to do what the community wants.
Yeah.
And the community wants time in here, and we have to do our service and provide that. So,
all right.
and
For
get
the
you guys in
artists.
here.
For the
So,
Like I
artists.
said,
it is.
we could talk all day, but people want to hear music. So
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I could talk all day.
I love hearing you talk. I'm telling you, your voice is smoothing. I wonder if it comes across on Facebook that way.
I don't know. Do next.
My next track, since you know it's 2018, this is the future. So let's throw in the future. Tell you guys what I think about that. Engineer man.
Yeah. Alright. So I always thought 2018 we'd have flying cars. Instead we have drones that bomb innocent children. Even with a full-time job, times are hard as I work like a slave while I make this man billions. Ironically, I work for a job selling cars cause the government controls transportation of civilians. Monopolize your freedoms and mold who you are cause they don't have humanity. These people are reptilians. Racism is here, it's in your backyard, and cops are going ham every day. There's a young girls are lost, sexual and bizarre. You don't for the women, you should be offended, pissed or on guard, but you don't ask questions to things that seem hidden. Unity is needed as we separate and part. I ain't saying I got the answers, but I got some feelings like, why don't we have flying cars? We never landed onto the moon, and we don't have a cure for cancer. Welcome to the future. Why don't we have flying cars? We never landed onto the moon, and we don't have a cure for cancer. Yeah. Welcome to the future, where the debate will make you butthurt. If I say the earth is flat, then you will call me cuss words. We are in a time where your mind is covered by deception of reality, but I'm a truth hunter. From Christopher Columbus to the planes on 9/11, from every single war to every single weapon, from every single president coming out of election to all the drugs put in vaccines for testing. I said we're all being catfished. Uncle Sam is senile, just straight up bat. In the age of information, ignorance should be absent, but we're so in denial, a lack in passion. I don't know, maybe you're blind. If we made it to the moon back in '69, then why haven't we been back? I think they lying. I thought this was the future, but I ain't buying. Why don't we have flying cars? We never landed onto the moon, and we don't have a cure for cancer. Welcome to the future. Why don't we have flying cars? We never landed onto the moon, and we don't have a cure for cancer. Welcome to the future. Marijuana's the cure for cancer. Marijuana's the cure for cancer. Marijuana's the cure for cancer. Medicates, 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 yeah. Hey, marijuana's the cure for cancer. Marijuana's the cure for cancer. Marijuana's the cure for cancer. Medicates, 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 yeah. Deep, eh?
Yeah, buddy.
I like it. Go from poopy mustache to
The future, you
The
know,
future.
is my most thought-provoking track on the album.
He's a writer. He's a writer.
I'm a
Yeah, you
writer,
tell.
you know, and I like to ask questions. You know, a lot of people just take what they see for granted, and I just like the open discussion, man. I just like talking to people.
do you do a lot of the writing just by yourself? Do you write with other people?
No, I gotta kick everybody out the room when I write. I gotta get in my zone. I gotta play the beat, and I'm in it. you know.
Yeah, that's I've enjoyed that as much as anything. Doing this every week is learning everybody's process. It's interesting to me that some people can collaborate, some people can't, some don't. They got to be alone.
I gotta be alone. Yeah.
Do you have a regular routine? Do you have to write at the same time, or is it when you hit you got to stop what you're doing and write it down?
Man, well, recently I actually haven't been writing. I've just been feeling it and just going in the booth and just trying to like, not necessarily freestyle, but in a sense freestyle, not from beginning to end. And I'll just when I mess up, I'll stop and then I'll just go in. But yeah, usually my process is I have to make the beat first, and I'll just vibe out. And once I hear something that I hear, you know, I always hear something thought-provoking. That's just where my mind goes.
So how often do you go in there and just?
Oh, I'm in the studio every day, all
All
day.
day.
That's I live there. I'm just hanging out, messing with tunes. If I'm not recording Desi's album, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing with the keyboards, trying to make a beat, or you know, or just messing with photos. I've been really taking a keen to like Photoshop and photography and stuff like that. So
Cool.
trying to teach myself new things.
How much does both of your works overlap stylistically?
it's crazy because I was raised in like a punk rock and roll, blues influence.
Been hard to have gotten away from that in
And
your
then,
house.
yeah,
wouldn't it?
exactly.
I learned a
So
lot from her.
There's all kinds of music, live music all the time. And then when I met him, it was all hip hop, R&B, classic rap, style, which is always just more computerized, with what he has. So when we get together, it's just a blending of just this whole mess of music, but it creates something new. It creates a new style.
It's a perfect blend too, because
Right.
I was gonna ask.
punk and hip hop, like the basis of the
I love
lyrics
it.
and all of that, it's
Yeah.
the same
It's
thing.
the same exact thing. We've had those discussions
Yeah.
before about that.
It took me a while to like understand what she was saying because I didn't know punk that well. I'm like, what? No, punk. Hip hop is hip hop. Yeah. Like, no.
But it's the same.
It is.
It's very
The same
much.
message
It is
trying
the
to
same.
come across.
It's
And
just kind of street folk music, really. if
Right,
you
right.
Break it down.
yeah.
And message, powerful, just in your face type of thing.
Have you tried you doing hip hop and you doing?
I did a little bit. I don't think, I'm a
We
quote
never
unquote
released-
rapper.
we never released
not
that
like
song.
him, but yeah, we never released it. But we do mess
She did
around
rap
from
on the
time to
track.
time.
It was pretty
We'll
dope.
mess around.
I've sang on some songs too, I try to sing, but nah, I can't.
He don't feel comfortable.
Nah.
When's
It's
that
not
album
that
come
comfort
out?
level.
Right? When's the album come out?
I'm hoping to release it by the end of the month.
January 28th. That was the day we
We'd
got
love to.
married.
That's
last
our
year.
our anniversary, our first year anniversary is coming up at the end of the month. So I kind of felt like
Wow, there you
it
go.
would kind of be fitting because we've worked on it together for a year, and it's the first time I'm putting my music out, and he makes me feel comfortable. When I go in a studio, it's with him. He's somebody I know. And there's a lot of trust with that. And this man in the corner here, he's an uncle to me. So
Uncle Wayno.
it's always awesome to work with a family and get everybody involved. And that's what creates beautiful work and beautiful music.
Yeah. Cool.
All tribe effort.
It's all tribe, yeah.
All right. So we've talked about people can find you mostly online. Are there live shows coming up?
Man, I hope this interview here.
Look it up.
Look me up.
All right. So again, it's Derrtie Sanchez.
DERRTIE.
All right. And what are you going to take us out with?
I'm gonna take you guys out with a song I did with Bob Cardi. It's called "Growing Old." Bob Cardi couldn't make it today because
Peace.
he's working.
I said peace, Bob.
Oh yeah, Bob, if you're watching, what's up, Bob? I love you. Let's throw it on.
All right. Thank y'all for coming in.
Thanks.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it, man. This song here, my most personal track. It's for all the dreamers, anybody who wants to do more with their life. Legendary Bob on the guitar, the real Bob Cardi, by the way, not to get confused with the fake Bob Cardi. This is the real Bob Cardi. Yeah.
Screw a record deal. I wanna be just like Prince. A one-man band, man. Who do I gotta convince? Screw a Warner brother or a bigger brother. You ain't living off my expense. Independent grind. Ever since I was 11, I thought I'd make a million living good and chilling. By the time that I was 25, I bet on it. Told my dad to screw his house, I'd buy his whole development. Irrelevant. Cause money ain't worth my intelligence, but respect and my shine will come from the ones who connect in the line. I'ma live by that New Testament. So meanwhile, I'm working on the 5 going C now. Singing slave songs in a freestyle. Like I would never make it, I'm a D now. I need out, cause they don't respect me and this ain't my work. Making their money and donate my worth. I know my existence has more of a purpose, but right now I need to pay all of my bills first.
Time flies by before you realize the chances are you'll never be satisfied. It's sad, but it's the story of growing old. It's the story of growing old. 'Cause time flies by before you realize the chances are you'll never be satisfied. It's sad, but it's the story of growing old. It's the story of growing old.
Legendary Bob Cardi. Real Bob Cardi.
Yeah. Yo. I refuse to accept that growing old means putting weed down there and wear a suit for a check, put a noose on my neck. Call me a slave, execute every step that you make and pursue what you rep, cause you hate hitting snooze in the bed every day cause you late. Go to work, shoot up the place. Yeah. Would you rather be a slave, be unemployed, have scheduled days, or hustle for it? I'd rather rip the stage and write a chorus, then pave the way for my babies to ignite the torch. Cause I'm tired of feeling like I ain't appreciated, tired of feeling like I need to work to live, got me feeling like I need to be creative. What's best for me is my happiness, cause screw all your feelings, my life is pre-willing. I'm aiming to move where our talents can kill it and buy us a house that's worth more to me than a couple of millions.
Time flies by before you realize. Take chances or you'll never be satisfied. It's sad, but it's the story of growing old. It's the story of growing old. 'Cause time flies by before you realize. Take chances or you'll never be satisfied. It's sad, but it's the story of growing old. It's the story of growing old.
Yeah. Don't ever tell yourself that you can't. Because you can. I'm looking in this beautiful studio here in Chattanooga. Y'all can just come here and just do your passions. Go on the 4th floor and take pictures. Come on here on the 2nd floor and record your songs. This mic is amazing. Their recorder is amazing. Meredith is amazing. Wayno is amazing. I'm sorry, Wayno is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
Awesome. Awesome.
Hit.
I love it. What a great way to start 2018.
2018.
Good song.
Thank
Thank
you,
y'all
thank
for
you.
being here.
Y'all need to
Meredith,
come here and
thanks
record.
as always.
Thank you.
You
Thank
did a
the
great
whole
job
team.
filling in.
I'm
As if
no
anyone.
Leslie, but
Amazing.
All right, cool. That's it, right? So thanks again. Happy anniversary to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Happy New Year.
And I can't wait to see what happens in the coming year.
Happy Three Kings Day is coming up on January 6th. I'm Puerto Rican, so.
All right, thanks.